Hello, everyone. Welcome to the No One Cares podcast. We are your hosts, Alina, Alex, and Lexi. We're here to talk about all things marketing, pop culture, news, and pretty much anything that has to do with social media. So we're basically your chronically online besties. Today, we have a super special guest. Say hello to Shaina. No one cares about her, but we do. Shaina, tell us a little bit about yourself before we dive into a few things.
I am a born and raised Miami girl. I know a rare breed in this city nowadays. Kendall, although I haven't gone to school in that area, so I can't really claim it like that. But Kendall bred. I'm Haitian. I am a digital marketer. I am one of the founders of Slice Girls Tennis Club, which is a really dope women's tennis crew here in Miami that I can't wait to tell you all about. And I have had a beautiful past with Alina. That hopefully will
and present, bitch.
No, but we were more fun. We were more fun back in the days. This is pre the quarter life crisis.
Yeah.
Pre quarter life crisis, we had a time, and so hopefully we'll be able to spill some of that tea.
It's okay. Yeah. For background, Shaina and I used to work at Royal Caribbean together. We were there for like a year.
Yeah,
kind of
a little over.
And I always say I hated corporate, but I adore the friends that I made from there, and she's like one of them. Like Danny Ponce is the other friend.
Yeah.
Guys, Danny Ponce commented on my TikTok and she told me I slayed, and it was I literally felt like a famous person commented on my TikTok.
I actually texted her about it, and she was like, "Dude, I love her," and I was
I hope that she doesn't think that I'm weird because I literally am her biggest fan.
It's okay, we'll get Danny on here another time. But yeah, that's kind of the history that Shane and I have. I mean, we were kind of talking about it before. I mean, going out in Miami back then was something else. So we would go from Royal, and their offices are at the port of Miami, and
we would leave our car there.
We would leave our car there and Uber over to Wynwood. Usually patio. Then we'd kind of hop around.
Yeah,
and then it's 3 a.m. and we're with our key cards trying to get back into the port.
There's extra security at night because obviously they're afraid of people jumping off the bridge. And we're like, no, we work here.
We work here.
We have our flashlight on our on our cards. Look.
We're still fully in our workwear, and that's how we went to patio.
Because back in the day, you would dress in HR appropriate wear.
Yeah. But even then, that was happy hour times, so people if I went home, I wouldn't have ever gone back out.
Yeah, no, there was no chance.
Yeah.
I went to space straight from my paralegal job one time.
Oh, that's different.
I was literally in my shirt with a little pussy bow and my fucking work pants and my work shoes, and I was like, all right, time to party, let's go.
You had your sunglasses at least.
Yeah, I literally didn't take a lunch so I could leave early. I went to my friend's house. I didn't have extra clothes, put on some extra makeup, and was like, let's go.
Yeah, you see, but that was kind of the vibe though. It was just let's go. Happy hour is almost over. We gotta go. Mm-hmm. Yeah.
This is my first job, so I can't relate, but I'm glad everyone here can. I feel a little bit excluded, but whatever, it's fine. We had to go to happy hour after this, ? And get drunk, ?
Alex not experiencing 2018 Miami, though, feels criminal.
It's not her fault.
I know.
It's
what
not
can I
her
say?
fault.
I was locked up in a cult. There's nothing really I can do.
That's cool.
We're fine.
It's okay. It's okay because we are here to teach Alex quite a few things about Miami. This is actually Alex's very first Miami Christmas. And so we're going to shout out the Coquito Queen because she's brought Coquito. Alex doesn't know what Coquito is. Shaina does. Shaina's actually Hispanic. You guys don't know this.
Yeah.
She's not.
I feel like if you're born and raised in Miami... If you're born and raised in Miami, you're automatically 5%.
I used to tell people she was Dominican.
Bro, I'll take whatever. And at patio, do I know any of the words? No. But can I mumble the shit out of these fucking songs? What? It was honestly RuPaul Drag Race level. Lip syncing for your life. Mumble Spanish.
Wait, tell them about Fajata Requeto. Do you remember this? Because I say this all the time. Your ears have to burn at least once a week. So, okay, hold on. Let me get these shot glasses. Okay, so somebody in our Royal Caribbean crew who was speaking Spanish, she was really passionate about something. I forgot what she was yelling about. And she was like, es una falta de respeto. And Shaina goes behind her, yeah, man, fajata requeto. Yeah.
Damn, I'm going to start using that.
So my mom and I say fajata requeto at least once a week because of you.
It's going to be the new Mormons report back.
Yes, fajata requeto, and I'm so glad that everyone's experiencing the magic that is Shaina.
And to this day, what is it?
Falta de respeto.
Shayna, one time here, pass it down. Shayna,
Despacito, okay? Despacito. Bajata reggaeton.
Oh.
Bajata reggaeton. Is that it?
No, you didn't say it, but it's okay.
But
you
that's
said,
gonna
you
be
said
the new
something.
version. That's what we're gonna say.
Yeah. And so Shayna one time came back from an interview where they asked her if she speaks Spanish, and she said, "Yeah, when I go to Patio," and she got the job. So,
Nice.
and that's Shayna in a nutshell, and that is our
I
friendship.
feel like that is super valid. Like
It's for you guys.
if you can speak Spanish at Patio, then you can speak Spanish.
No, like it taps into like your survivor's mode. Like I used to go to Mexico for a month for like 2 years. I think about 3 years, like a couple years back. And when you're in this specific space where like, you know, it's not English is not the prominent language. The Miami in you kicks in, and you're
Fight
like
or flight.
It's
It
fight or
forces you,
flight.
yeah.
Can you hold this real quick?
And like everyone was like super impressed with my Spanish. Like, wow, like you're fluent. I'm like facial expressions. You don't talk.
You're like,
All right.
see.
Well, cheers, guys. This is like Puerto Rican eggnog, but a lot better.
Cheers to us and those who wish to be like us.
I'm scared.
Ooh.
Oh, I
This
thought we were
is
supposed to
great.
take it all.
You could.
You can. So since it is your first time, what do you think?
I didn't even taste the rum, which I feel like is both a dangerous thing, but also a really good sign. I didn't dislike it. I don't think I could. It's like drinking a glass of milk. I don't like milk. Those are my reviews. But I liked it. I just would like to take it as a shot. I would not take it. What camera? I just would not take it in a cup.
Gluck gluck. Okay, I just brought over like the most random shot glasses that I
But
could
it's
find.
delicious.
It is delicious. You're not supposed to like drink like a whole glass of it. Like you're supposed to drink it
Oh,
Like
in
this.
pedacito.
okay.
Would you prefer if it was like creamier? So some people have it more like liquidy. Others will have it be a bit thicker and creamier.
I feel like maybe a little bit liquidy would make it feel better.
I think this is
This is liquidy.
Yeah,
This
it
is the liquidiest I'm gonna go.
It's okay. We'll drink some more throughout the episode.
Okay, yeah, I think we should.
Yeah. Yeah, I thought it was really yummy. I thought it was like not too
good.
sweet, but I thought it was like
It was delicious.
That's
Yeah.
perfectly.
It was like drinking a glass of milk, oat milk with cinnamon because I don't like milk. It was good. I
Who
liked it.
drinks like normal milk anymore.
My roommate would
My mom
drink.
drinks regular milk. It's like a crime. Every time she does it, I'm like, ooh,
Yeah, no, not a fan. But I'm a fan of this. Of this.
The Gluck Gluck 3000.
It's the 9,000. This is advanced.
advanced level.
at
Gluck
the
Gluck.
height of the call her daddy, you know, that's what my friends and I would give each other like merch from that whole thing. Rachel and I gave each other accidentally the same shot
love
glasses
that.
for our birthdays one time.
Well, it's
amazing.
gorgeous. I like it.
Thank you. It's okay. We'll drink some more throughout the episode.
You'll like it throughout the episode.
By the end, Alex is gonna be like, "Give me more."
I'm like, I'm gonna be crying on the podcast from all the rum. Yeah, no. But I'm down for another one.
Well, give me a second.
And it has begun.
I got you.
Okay.
We'll do it throughout.
Okay, perfect. Oh
It'll be
wait,
like a
I'm
cute little treat
excited.
throughout
Don't
the
worry,
episode.
the Coquito bottle is there. Easy.
Every
better
time we
finish
say
it.
something
Are we
out of
allowed to
pocket,
still
we
have
have to
all
take
of
a
this
shot.
left to drink.
Are we allowed to finish it?
Yes,
Okay, how about every single time I don't know who or what something is, we have to take a shot?
I love that.
It's
Every
very
time I
Bravo
say something
coded.
out of
It's very
pocket-
Bravo coded.
Oh my God, wait. Okay. Do you watch Summer House?
Of course.
Okay, so the first thing I said when they sent me your Instagram, I said, oh my God, that's so Hannah Burner coded.
I love Hannah.
I don't know.
She
who
wasn't
Hannah
meant for
is.
the house.
No, she wasn't. Like,
But
she's thriving now.
Thriving.
No,
And
literally.
Kyle is big mad about it. Kyle is big mad about it.
Kyle's such a loser. I just like justice for Amanda. Like, ugh, justice for Amanda.
No, Amanda wanted it so she can stick with her man. That's really it.
That is true.
She is the embodiment of I'm gonna stand beside him, and so.
I'm so
that.
scared this shot glasses is
Just-
about to end up somewhere. But anyway, so we're gonna zoom through our no one cares about pop culture bit because we do want to talk about you a lot.
Okay.
But there's some things that I think we need to go over. Lexi, I don't know if you want to kick us off with Tommy Fury.
I just didn't know I would ever see a world where Molly May got cheated on with someone who literally looks like Buzz fucking Lightyear. and the crimson chin all in one. Like, first of all, like, I don't even know who this girl is. I'm not even gonna warrant with anyone saying her name, but this ugly ass girl went on an all-male podcast and was literally bragging about how, like, she slept with Tommy Fury and, like, he slept with all these other girls in Dubai, and, like, she's the reason that they're broken up, and, like, all these men are looking at her like
he cheated on her with you?
Like, first of all, super embarrassing. Second of all, like, this girl, her smile was from ear to ear. Like, she was excited that, like, she was the girl who broke them up, I guess. And, like, she really thought that she was doing something.
Yeah.
And I just, as someone who supports women's rights and wrongs, like, I cannot support this one. Like, what the fuck are you doing? Like, being a whole ass clown. It's giving, like, the gif of the girl that's like, I only have male friends, and it's like all the hot dogs flying at her face. Like, that's what it's giving. And I hope Molly May, like, first of all, I hope she's getting a fat check from him. And I hope that she doesn't let him see his daughter. Like, I hope that man suffers.
For context, Tommy Fury and Molly May met on Love Island, like season 5 UK a million years ago.
I've never watched a minute of a Love Island.
That is actually the best season of all of the entire Love Island. Like, if you don't want to watch US none, watch the Molly May and Tommy. Like, it was actually amazing. And so they got engaged, had a kid, and then he cheated on her with I don't know how many girls, including this ugly ass one.
Okay.
But she actually came up on my TikTok feed, and she's using the audio from the podcast to, like, promote her OnlyFans. And the most
Molly or the other
no,
girl?
the Buzz Lightyear girl.
We're not saying her name because we're not giving her publicity.
I don't even know what her name is. It doesn't even matter.
To be honest, but I don't care.
But yeah, she's using the audio of them being like, he cheated on her with you, and she's like laughing, like she's like using it. And then the last video that she saw that I posted, that I saw, because Annie and I were bonding over it because we're like, what the hell's going
if you're
on?
Posting about these women. No one will judge you.
I'm not, because it's actually disgusting. Okay. She made a TikTok that said, what Southern boy is going to kiss my punani? And then she spits in the video. Danny sent this to me last night, and she was like, I've never hated a woman more. Kind of like the same thing, like, I'm not a girl's hater, and I actually wish that this woman would jump off a cliff. It's disgusting. And that's some people who don't need access to the internet.
Yeah.
That's what I'm going to say about that
I
one.
feel like in today's day and age, a lot of people like use pick me girl for things that are not really pick me. This is the definition of pick me girl.
Someone commented she's the final level of the
Literally,
pick me game.
she's a boss level pick me. Like, what the fuck is wrong with you? How are you going to go on a podcast and be like, oh my God, yeah, I broke up this couple. He flew me first class. Bitch, you've never flown first class? Like, what the fuck kind of poor do I have to call you? Like, you're ugly, you're poor, you're stupid. Like, pick a fucking struggle.
No, literally, I'll never understand people who are ugly and mean. Like, you literally need to pick one. Like, if you're ugly, you need to be nice. And if you're pretty, then, like, you can get away with being mean. And that's just, like, the way the world works.
And that's all girl math.
It's just, like, also, like, everyone loved Tommy Fury and Molly May. Like, she really thought she was doing something. That's the craziest part. Like, how warped is your sense of reality that you're going to think, like, I'm going to tell everyone that he cheated with me, and I'm gonna be like the cool girl.
Yeah.
Like, bitch, he cheated on you and didn't even stay with you. So, like, what the fuck is there to brag about?
I think I'm gonna pull the card. I think it stems from, like, the whole Kim Kardashian Ray J scandal. Start off with a scandal and see how you can spin it to capitalize off of it and ride that wave.
And that's on marketing.
Which is
and
super
that's on
fair.
marketing.
But also,
there's no such thing as bad PR.
No, but this girl's comments are...
No, but I feel like...
really bad.
Well, okay, if you're gonna do that, yes, I agree. But then know the podcast that you're going on, and, like, where you're gonna say it, like, has to be a safe space where those people are also gonna agree with you, because you're going on a podcast and now all these men are also laughing at you in your face. So you're like,
it's embarrassing.
You just look extra stupid.
Yeah.
And you're saying it with a grin from ear to ear, where
Yeah,
you
she was,
literally
like, proud of it.
She literally like couldn't stop smiling. Like, it was crazy. It was like,
yeah, she's like, he cheated on her with me, and then he put me in first class, and then we went into the shower, and then with me, and like that, and I was like,
Yeah.
girl, what the
It's
fuck?
crazy.
Anyway, she has zero self-respect, clearly, and she has lost the entire world's respect for the rest of her life.
so yeah, her OnlyFans is probably getting clicks, but, like, ultimately, like, will she be able to monetize it in, like, a like a Kim
Longevity
Kardashian, Ray
wise,
J
no.
kind of way, I don't think
No.
so.
Shit like this makes me wish that Jerry Springer came back. Like, it's just one of those moments.
Who is Jerry Springer?
God, yeah. Jerry Springer.
Wait, before
There's
you pour
Jerry
it, show me a
Springer, there's
picture.
Steve Wilkos. What was the last show?
You better not name another person I don't know. Or you're gonna have to take a third shot.
So basically, it's one of those shows. It's like
My favorite was Maury.
Maury was yes! Yes. I think this sort of situation.
You are not the father.
I think they should make a comeback, just given the type of drama
Girl,
that's
that's yours.
happening on the internet. Oh, that's mine. My bad.
yes.
Just given the type of drama that's happening on the internet. I don't know who Tommy Fury is or Crimson Chen.
So Tommy Fury actually comes
I literally
from,
had to Google him right
Tommy
now.
Fury comes from a long line of like UK like super famous boxers. Like I guess like his dad I think is like
And his brother.
Yeah, but his dad was like the OG. His dad was like super duper famous. Like honestly, like I'm sorry to all the boxing fans if this is wrong, but like I would say his dad in the UK is like as famous as Mike Tyson is here.
Yeah. I
Oh,
think
okay.
So they're like
To Jerry Springer.
and
Jerry
Maury.
Springer and Maury.
And Maury and anyone else. I
Making
don't
its
know.
comeback.
Alex
Oh,
has
we're
to
shotting
watch. Alex
I
has
felt
to watch an
inspired.
episode of Maury as like her homework. You know how we made her like research Flavor of Love?
I was telling my friend about it because House of Villains is the best reality TV show.
Oh my god,
right now.
I need to watch it so bad. I like. Oh my god, maybe that's what I'll watch now.
It's the closest thing to like old school reality TV you'll
Yeah,
get.
I-
And it's because of New York and New York only.
I was gonna say Tiffany Pollard and Jax Taylor in a house together seems like my fantasy,
Yes.
like my reality TV fantasy.
Jax has nothing on. Like, Jax wasn't ready, babes.
No, Jax is a
He wasn't
fucking.
ready, babes.
I'm not gonna say
He was
anything.
not ready, babes.
Oh my god, no, I need to watch. Oh my god.
You have to watch.
And I think Kim Zolciak is on the new season
No.
with Chet Hanks, and that's why
Wrong,
they're
different show.
Oh, never mind.
But
Sorry.
yes, to that, and I heard something happen between them. I just don't know what the name of the show is, and I don't know what that channel it's on, and I don't know
That's
what
why I
name.
thought it was House of Villains, but like I really could be wrong. Let me-
Shayna's like, I'm just here for the vibes.
Let
I don't
me
know
just,
actually
let
anything
me
that's
just
going
say
on.
that I like kind of ship Kim Zolciak and Chet Hanks.
I don't know who the first
I think
one
being
is.
two culturally
What you're
confused people, absolutely. Makes complete sense. Makes complete sense.
Kim Zolciak was an icon from the original Real Housewives of Atlanta, and like when she
Don't be
came,
tardy for the party.
literally, and when she came on the scene, she was dating Big Papa, who no one knows who. Well, I mean, I think the internet knows who Big Papa is, but he was her elusive sugar daddy who like they would be like, "Thank you, Papa," in all of their interviews, and then they ended things, and she actually met Croy Bierman, who used to play for the Atlanta Falcons. They met on Housewives. Like their first interaction is filmed, and then they were married, had this beautiful family. Always, in my opinion, lived above their means, and now they're broke and going through a divorce. And that's the rundown, real quick.
And I think Kim is trying to run away from a similar fraud situation as Teresa, is what it's looking like.
Yeah.
Because I feel like her moves are very Erica coded, where it's like you stepped away just in time.
Beverly Hills premieres tonight, and My Will to Live is suddenly back. But yes, I fully think that there's some weird money situation going on there, because also like they obviously always had money, and like they had their show, and that's great, but they lived like they were fucking Jeff Bezos. And you were like, okay, the little skincare that's sold at Walmart like is probably doing you good, but like how are you living like this?
You have to also keep in mind they are living in Atlanta. It's not Miami. Like, your money can go very far over there. Question mark. Do not take my word for it. I am not a real estate professional in any shape or form, nor have any
You know who
professional level of
I would
awareness.
I would literally like give a vital organ to interview Tracy the chef. Like she knows. Like she
Tracy
knows
knows
all the
everything.
secrets.
But anyway, for anyone else who just zoned out, you can zone right back in.
All right, Bravo talk over. Actually, probably not. It'll probably be interwoven in this whole episode.
It
Now
will.
that I know I'm in a Bravo historian like myself. Like
Yes. Aren't they in town, or was it last week? They had a
I
huge
think it's
thing.
this week, but that shit was so expensive. I was like,
I don't pay for that.
yeah, no.
I watch it on Peacock because I pay for Peacock.
I can run into the Real Houses of Miami like here.
Have you?
I met Kiki at Art Basel last year, and like it was honestly like she was amazing, and like I felt really bad because she was like clearly with her family, and I was with my mom, And my mom was like coming to meet me in the line, and I turned around and she was right behind me, and I just like no words, and she was like hi, and I was like, oh my god, it's so nice to meet you. And then like I didn't even take a picture. It didn't bother her because I felt so bad.
Gertie and I share the same makeup artist, but I had her first, and I'm saying that on camera. Darlene, I love you.
Remember when Gertie didn't hire us?
Yeah, Gertie was looking for, I guess this isn't like really secret. Gertie was trying to hire somebody to do their social media for like $12 an hour. Like she was like posting that on her Instagram story. And so I reached out, I quoted her our prices, and her answer on the email was, your prices are too high, babe. I've never had somebody call me babe like in a professional email setting. And her TikTok is the chewiest thing on the planet. It comes up for me all the time.
And I love her as a housewife. Like she has so much potential. Gertie, if you're seeing this, like, come on, hit me up.
Yeah,
I'll
you
run
could
your
do so much
TikTok.
better than those TikToks that you've got going on.
Girl, let me
Why
know.
don't you just call Taylor up? Anyway, so did you watch Miss Universe? I feel like you like these random side quests happening in the world. No?
So here's the thing. I'm very late to TikTok. I used to call it the devil's app, and I would stay away from it with a 50-foot pole. The bitch got me by the throat. And so I'm just following what's on my For You page. And when things have like the little like in the bar on the bottom where it tells you like the keywords or whatever, I'll click on that and just go through another rabbit hole. So I have not made it to the Miss Universe rabbit hole just yet. But I will get there. Maybe
Eventually.
I have a quick question. Is anyone on Pajamagate TikTok?
Yes.
No.
I'm so fully fucking invested in these $98 pajama sets. Did I know who these influencers were before? Absolutely
no
not.
idea until
Do I know
Pajamagate.
who they are now? Absolutely. Am I fully invested in the drama? Yes. The girl, like the mom influencers are
That's what I'm saying. It's a mom.
fighting.
I have no idea what you're talking about.
Okay, so
teach the class.
It's
for
basic
context,
PJs.
these two influencers, to be honest, don't know their names. I think one of them is named Cecily. Whatever. These two influencers make mom content, maybe live in Utah. I don't actually know.
Mormons. Report
I
back.
actually don't think that they're Mormons because I haven't seen, whatever. Irrelevant, to the point. Point being that these little moms tried to sell pajama sets for $98. The baby ones were like $38. And then, of course, like TikTok was like, what the fuck are you charging $98 for a holiday pajama? So they searched it up. Apparently, the materials are giving Shein.
Is it like Whitney and the Alibaba jewelry, basically? Yes, it is.
Yes.
It's Utah.
And so
Mormons.
Mormons report back. I was like trying to be serious and tell the whole rest of the pajamas, but I have
I'm
nothing.
sorry.
No,
No,
it's
go,
just
keep
after
going.
Whitney and the Alibaba, like I fear I can't recover. Free my girl Jen Shaw. Anyway.
She's living her best Regina George life in prison. I don't think she wants to live right now.
No, yeah, I fear she's having a great time.
Thriving in federal prison. Let's just
This episode has so many layers of lore, and I'm so sorry if you're not paying attention to any of this.
Or if you don't understand, you just laugh it out with us.
Yeah, just giggle with it.
Honestly, like I know my friend Sarah will follow all of these tangents because she's a Bravo girly too.
I'm not a Bravo girly, but I'm enjoying the laughs.
Yeah, me too.
Bravo girlies are welcome to watch this podcast. It is very much for you.
Yeah, it really is. We're pretty Bravo coded, honestly. Where was I?
Pajama
the
game.
pajamas and their Shein quality. Okay, so then where the other layer of drama comes in is, do you guys know who Avery Woods is?
Why does that sound so familiar?
She has 2 kids. She lives in Arizona. Her husband was a cop. She was a nurse.
No.
Okay, whatever. She's another mommy blogger. She did a collab with Mayfair, I think it was. And so someone commented on Cecily's original TikTok and was like, why are we not bringing this same energy when Avery's sweat sets were more expensive than these pajamas? Or like something along those lines.
Ooh.
And Cecily liked it.
Ooh.
And then the follow-up comment was like another like negative, like bashing Avery comment. And they were all there and she left them up. And Avery went on her podcast and was like, bitch, what the fuck? I thought we were friends. So like, what the fuck? And so then Avery got mad. And then Queen Allison Cooch joined the conversation. And that's where I fell in because I'm obsessed with her. She like did a whole review on the PJs and was like, would I buy them? Probably not. Do I buy $200 pajamas that are silk? Yeah. And so like that was what I saw. But yeah, the girlies are really mad about these pajamas. And I'm like, that's crazy. But like also like who the fuck do you think you are selling $98 pajamas?
I mean,
Yeah.
Kylie sold what she sold for her swimwear line, whatever that was, and that was absolutely
Yeah,
god.
but
I
you're
mean,
paying
and-
for
and
like
think-
the Kylie
and think-
name,
exactly.
which I personally wouldn't, but other
Yeah.
people are.
I also just feel like Kylie can get away with being more out of touch with reality than these like mommy bloggers who your supposed audience and your supposed target demographic is like regular schmegular moms.
This whole situation is giving maybe people should go touch grass.
Yeah, 100%. Because also like people were like, oh, okay, I'm gonna order them and do a review, and then they kept canceling their order after.
They also kept canceling orders. Not only did they charge $98 for the pajamas, a lot of people didn't get the pajamas.
Yeah.
Oh,
So it's like
Are
they
we doing
know that
something
they're
wrong
bad.
with our lives? Like maybe should we be doing that?
I feel like that's fraudulent. Maybe we shouldn't.
No, exactly.
It's giving Chaperone is a Ponzi scheme.
wait,
absolutely.
no, whoa,
Oh, I don't know if you're gonna like me after that take.
whoa! What did Chaperone do? Might asking for her privacy.
She keeps having shows and then canceling them.
To go to events that she already knew she was being invited to. So she was like having people waste their money, like flights, hotels, all these different things for her to cancel it last minute and
go
go
to
to
the VMAs.
events that she probably already knew she was gonna go to in the first place.
Oh,
I just feel like
Ponzi scheme.
Besides asking for her privacy.
I could literally write a college dissertation about fucking Chaperone. Like,
She just needs to go to therapy. I'm gonna be
no, that was
completely
gonna
honest.
say, I was like, she's a very, I don't know how to justify. I can't justify this behavior.
She did-
but we know she's,
she did
She
fire
needs
her
to take a break.
management, so I hope that she hires new management that understands her more and like manages her public persona better. Is what I'm hoping
That
for
is great
her.
feedback. Chapel Roan, report back right over here.
Hire me. I'll be your crisis PR. We could talk.
Absolutely, she'll be great.
I'm really mean, so I'll be mean to everyone for you.
Yeah, she's my personal bodyguard, so I can attest. And I'm like 3 inches taller than her, so that says a lot.
Lexi does in fact give like 6 foot energy.
Yeah.
A little bit cardigan.
Had to stand my ground in my little cardigan.
It's okay. Okay, so I'm gonna keep asking you things to see if they're on
Okay.
your TikTok or not. Do you
Got
know about
it.
Domingo and Sabrina Carpenter?
Of course, I know about Domingo and Sabrina Carpenter.
Are you sure?
Yes,
What is it?
I do. Something. Domingo from SNL, Ariana Grande episode. Marcelo, this is your best season yet on SNL. I'm gonna be 10,000% honest with you. I was a Marcelo hater.
Oh.
I was. Because I was like, you have to understand, I've watched SNL from way back when. We've got Maya Rudolph, We've got like real hard hitters. And our first Miami person came, I'm like, yes. And I just felt like they used him. I don't know if he was writing himself, but I felt like initially they were using him as like the token Hispanic guy. But I feel like now, this season, Marcelo's writing shit.
Yeah, I feel like he's cooking.
He's cooking.
I also
He's
feel like
serving.
this is a win for like everyone from Miami.
Yes. This season.
I agree.
And I also like will say like it's so crazy that he got his start on Only and Dade.
Like, how do you not
What?
be proud of somebody? Yeah,
Yeah.
that's how he started out.
Before Only and Dade like did
Alex, I need you to
news-
do your research.
Well, I can't know too much about him if I'm gonna marry him. Then he's gonna think I'm kind of creepy, So I have to be like nonchalant and
Okay.
willfully ignorant
I can respect
when
that.
it comes to
You're
Marcelo
right.
Hernandez.
Sorry.
Continue.
I don't even know what I was saying.
I was gonna say like it's like obviously you want to root for somebody from here who's doing so great, and he's the only funny person on that entire cast. I'm sorry, that's my hot take.
The
I don't
two
think-
news
I don't
anchor
think
guys
this
are
season
really
is funny.
funny. I don't know if they're on
When was
it
the last
again,
time
though.
that SNL has genuinely been funny?
This season.
Before that,
When Maya Rudolph was on the show and Kristen Wiig was on the show.
and how long ago was that?
Girl.
Exactly. When was the last time that an SNL skit, like the lore went so far that it's at a concert and people are singing along?
I don't. Justin Timberlake and
Dick in the Box?
Dick in the Box.
But how long ago was that?
This is a Justin
Fuck.
Timberlake hate account. I will not explain further.
What I'm saying is you're right. Marcelo's the best in that
Marcelo's
SNL
Yeah.
has
right
happened.
now, yeah, where it's gone outside the show. So
Yes.
I
I saw-
think that he's peaking. Like, I'm
Yeah.
not saying he's peaked, But I think he's gotten out of that newbie phase where he was like getting his feet
Yeah, I also
wet
think he's
and
getting
finding his
more
space.
comfortable with his like SNL persona.
Yeah, and I think he's now creating a proper space for him where it's not like he's playing a character of like a Latin guy, but he's really tapping into the roots and bringing it in front of America.
Yeah.
Properly. Like, what's that? The fucking the morning shows. That episode, that scene where he did the what's it called? The Spanish morning shows that you would watch.
Sábado Gigante.
Yes.
Sábado Gigante
That
was
was
a
really
great.
That
funny.
was so funny.
That was probably the most iconic skits.
and
in
you
the
know none of
decade.
those white people knew what Sábado Gigante
No,
was.
but
None
that's
of
what
them
makes it
did.
funny.
They're probably just like
They enjoyed every moment of even participating in it. And the fact that he was able to explain it to them and have them like deliver. And yes, I'm giving credibility to someone that I don't know actually wrote this, but I'm 99% sure he played a pivotal role.
No, for
And
sure.
then
He
brought
said-
it to the plate and he served and he's like, you're the chicken, you're the frijoles, you're the arroz blanco, like,
You see what she's
Maduros,
Dominican?
She's like-
You see, she's Dominican.
like, and then he served a proper traditional meal.
he
Yeah,
said,
And it was a
Noche Buena.
moment, yeah, legit Noche Buena, where it was a skit where no matter how old you were, you could relate to it. And that is iconic. Flowers to you, Marcelo. I've converted.
Back to Domingo, I saw a tweet that said, "How do I explain to my not chronically online friends that Domingo just got arrested during Juno?" And I was like, that's where my brain rot is this week.
Did you see on Twitter that some girl called it like a month or
Yes.
two ago? She said, "What do we need to do to make sure that Sabrina arrests Domingo during her concert?" And then she tweeted, she goes, "I'm a witch." So yes, we're so happy for you, Marcelo, in case you're watching. Hey, we can get Dwayne Wade to comment. Why can't we get Marcelo to comment?
Don't get my hopes
I
up like
can hit
that.
up my friend Heidi, who is friends with him. I don't know if he'll come here, but
No,
hopefully she'll
I
have
just
him to
need a DM.
comment.
I don't even need to come here. I'm fine with
She's
it, like
in the
a
comedy,
simple hey.
in the
I'll
local
be
comedy
okay.
scene down here in Miami. If you ever want to go to a comedy show, she's super funny.
I'm super down.
Me too.
Let's go.
I've never been to a comedy show, but I always watch them on TikTok, and I'm like, damn, I wish I was there. Like, I wish that I want to go to a comedy show, and then the comedian make fun of me. Like,
Oh,
I want
you're
to
a
sit like
front
front
row
row.
gal.
Yeah,
Yeah, me too.
I feel like it would be good exposure therapy.
Speaking of comedy, if anyone has a ticket to Giggly Show like live, let me know, please. I'm begging. That's all.
Are they coming here?
Yeah, they're going
It's
to the
sold out?
Fillmore on Tuesday. It's
Oh,
sold
Fillmore's
out.
a good location.
I know.
It's a very good location.
So, like, if anyone at the Fillmore wants to hook it up with tickets, like,
Report back. We'll figure that
Please.
one out. Speaking of tickets, are we getting tickets to Wicked?
Absolutely. Absolutely.
Do we think
are.
the crying on this press tour is like too much?
I think they need to eat a cheeseburger, both of them.
Yeah.
There was a tweet that said, "This is how you know that they're going through like eating disorders because you cry over everything."
So I fell down a really niche TikTok rabbit hole that was like showing the parallels of Cynthia and Ariana and the original Dorothy, and how like they were like pumping her with stimulants and sleeping pills, and like for her like before and after pictures. I was like not to like fall into conspiracy theory TikTok, but like
That's my favorite side of
this
TikTok.
is like the math is kind of mathing. Like, why does Ariana Grande look like she hasn't eaten in weeks? Why does Cynthia look like she hasn't eaten in weeks? Why are they both so angry? Like, I don't know. I just really hope that they don't ruin my favorite musical.
I doubt that it's going to be ruined. I've heard phenomenal reviews so far.
Yeah, same.
But I don't know. Like in high school, I was a theater kid, but I wasn't like, there's like theater kids, when there's the deep like musical theater kids. And that's why I'm like, the crying seems normal to me. Ariana's been that skinny for, I don't think she's changed personally.
No, but her cheekbones are like
Pronounced.
Ozempic.
Pronounced.
But she doesn't need Ozempic.
No.
I'm not saying that she needs it, but the cheekbones are
I think
Ozempic
it's
face.
probably filler. No, but she stopped. She removed it from her face.
I feel like it has to be Ozempic though, because or some sort of like stimulants and stuff like amphetamines, because
Or they're
she
giving them
does,
Adderall.
yeah, like she does have. It's not like she looked bigger before. You can tell that she's like unhealthily.
She like lost weight that she
skinny.
didn't
Yeah,
need to lose.
Exactly.
So it kind of is giving like ill.
yeah.
And as
Instead
a
of giving
daily-
like 90s supermodel, it's giving like
yeah.
like
60s.
And with the
I-
crying
yeah.
thing, like as a daily Adderall user, medicated, okay,
Prescribed
legal
by a real doctor.
It does fuck with your emotions if you're not on the right amphetamines. Like when I was on Concerta, I was crying all the time. I was mean. Like that's just how it reacted to me. And then I had to switch to Vyvanse, and now I have Adderall as well. But yeah, so that's like a known side effect too.
The more we know.
Yeah,
But I'm excited to watch it. The
Me
book is
too.
crazy, but the play is also very good.
I'm so excited.
Me too. I cry. I can't listen to Defying Gravity without crying. Why? I don't know. Maybe because it's like the ultimate like anthem. Like nothing's gonna hold me back.
I kind of
Fuck.
want to go like, it comes out on Thanksgiving. I kind of want to go on Thanksgiving.
It comes out this weekend.
It comes this weekend.
Next weekend is Thanksgiving.
Can one of you guys come with me because movie theaters overstimulate me?
I'm free
Yeah.
on Sunday if you are.
But you have to hold my hand.
Okay.
Okay, perfect. I'm down. Let's go.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So anyway,
I
now
love that.
here's my favorite part of this whole interview. Shaina.
Yeah.
No one cares about you, but we do.
Thank
Woo!
you.
All right.
It's nice to be cared about. Slice Girls Tennis Club is a women's tennis group and community here based in Miami. We've expanded over to Broward. Our whole ethos is just to try out something new, whether you're good at it or not, and do it with people that you enjoy doing it with. And so tennis was our go-to sport. Why? Because when we first kicked it off, it was a sport that reminded me in particular of just when I was a kid. I used to go to the gym and I hated looking at the machines, and I'm like, I just want to do something fun. And like tennis really just brought me back to a time as a kid where like I genuinely just enjoyed working out. And so we started off as a group with my family. It was my brother, my male cousins, my female cousins, and some of the co-founders. And we found the men to be, as expected, unreliable.
You heard it here first.
So we gave them the boot and we became a women's group only. And from there, it kind of blew up. I think with Slice Girls and what we've been fortunate with is that the women, the founding women of this group, they were kind of like pillars in the city in a way where like they were, I think Miami, there's a lot of people who are involved in nightlife. And I think we were just going through a time where like the city was transitioning from being outside to just wanting to do more wholesome activities and actually building proper relationships, And so it kind of spread through there. And what we offer is not only obviously great professional coaches that are also women. We have the most badass group of girls on earth. They have they're in tech, doctors, in marketing, real estate. They're so diverse in every sense of the word. And I think what's also great is that we're creating a space where it's accessible. I think with tennis, it's been such a predominantly like white space. And what we've created is a space where we're essentially the antithesis of that. We're loud, like Miami. We're very unapologetic. We have a very curated playlist. Do we dance? Absolutely. But it doesn't take away from us improving our skills and actually becoming like pretty like decent tennis players. And so all in all, we have a life on the court where that community exists, but we also do off-court activities where that sense of community expands. So we'll have like potlucks, we'll have like movie nights, or we'll have like a night out where some of us will go hang out. And I think the most beautiful thing about Slice Girls is that like proper sisterhoods have been created from it. I always tell people if you're not from Miami and you are looking for a community, and it has been proven 100% at this point, joining Slice Girls will help you surpass the one biggest obstacle with coming to Miami, which is meeting locals. Because a local experience, like as a newcomer, your experience living in this city is starkly different when you're interacting with locals versus other transplants. And so I think it cuts through that BS for you, and it really gets you to the core of just meeting people where you actually want to be met and kind of expanding from there and really just pushing that women empowerment, finding that community and that sense of sisterhood. And I wouldn't change it for the world. It's the biggest blessing in my life.
That's it. Podcast over. Thank you, everyone. That was beautifully said.
Suddenly, I want to play tennis.
And can I tell you something? I truly and wholeheartedly believe we kicked out. Like there was a time where tennis wasn't a thing down here. Did you suddenly
True.
peep? Suddenly peep how it became a thing all of a sudden?
Honestly,
you?
Slice girls.
Tennis
Slice
came
girls.
into my orbit when I met Hannah Berner. I can't lie. Well, no, I played tennis as a kid, but like it didn't really have an impact on my life as a whole until I met Hannah Berner. And now suddenly I want to play tennis.
And the great thing is like you can be like any age. We have people from 60 and we were 18 and up, but even just seeing like grown women at 60 joining us for the first time and playing. And that's the thing, like we are unstoppable no matter how old you are. If you want to try something new, do it. If nothing is stopping you, why not? And like we have a space where like judgment, it's a judgment-free zone. I always tell people, if you're shitty, join us. You'll feel the most comfortable learning how to play the sport. Because we're not fueled by ego. We're not fueled by that sense of competitiveness. We're here rooting for any girl that wants to be a slice girl.
And I think that's really important because, especially you said like there's 6-year-old women going to play. As an athlete, I grew up like I feel like there's bragging over here. No, but like I really do feel like there's a perception about sports in general that's like, oh, very male dominant and all these different things. Like even growing up, I was a soccer player, and I remember my PE coach, Brenes, would be like, oh no, the girls are too delicate. You guys have to use like even for playing soccer, like the balls that aren't as inflated, like all these different things, because there's like this social whatever around sports that it's like, oh, girls either aren't as athletic or they're not as good. So if you are someone that has never played that sport, you want to go into an environment that makes you feel comfortable and not judged. And I'm really happy that you're providing that.
Yeah, we highly, highly discourage that, and we try to nip it in the bud. Fortunately, we haven't had that issue as of yet. And I think it's because of the vibe that's set. Like you can't walk into that space. When you walk into the space, I don't think there's even room for that type of environment or that type of attitude to foster. And if you do come in with it, honey, it is weeded out expeditiously.
Good, yeah, I like that.
So, I mean, I think, like I said, I think if you're looking to play a new sport, tennis may not be your thing. There is a soccer group here in Miami. I can share it with you. I forgot their name, but they play over in downtown as well. Dope-ass girls.
I've been literally begging them to come play soccer with me, and they're like, no, we can play pickleball.
Oh, no.
I said yes to soccer.
You said
it just never happened.
Hold on.
I'm down for the contact, and I'm down to take you guys to play soccer too.
I'm down. I broke my toe playing soccer.
I'll
once.
play tennis.
I
first.
fractured my
Yes,
back playing
please
soccer, and
come.
I'm still here. Your toe's okay.
Here, Girls Play Soccer Club. Here you go. Girls Play Soccer Club is like the soccer version of Slice Girls. We love Girls Play Soccer Club.
Have you guys done a collab?
Yeah.
We have not because of the different sports, but we would like to. We have talked about it though.
Even if it's different sports, you guys definitely
We
could.
should.
You could
Yeah.
do like a multi-sport event, like the soccer girls teach the tennis girls, and then the tennis girls teach the
Yeah.
soccer girls.
And you could do a whole social media campaign on it.
I
like-
love this. Yes. Yes.
Sometimes my brain is on for the marketing
I
ideas. I'm like,
appreciate
go,
the
go,
free
go.
marketing idea. I had it. You on camera. You are granting me permission to proceed with
Yes.
your. I thank you.
See, I'm a true girl's girl. You can use my idea.
Thank you.
So Shaina, I know that obviously you helped start this. So
Yeah.
what has been your role in it in terms of marketing?
So in terms of marketing, my role has been, I'm more so in the back end. I help with like the business ideas and operations. So as far as drafting the email campaigns and pushing those out, I take lead on that as far as identifying what type of events are coming up or what we're working on. Carol, my other co-founder, she handles social. So she'll do the reels, do the posts. And then my cousin Alex, she handles the website. And so it's a trifecta. I think marketing is the reason why Slice Girls is what it is today and differentiates us from other tennis groups or even businesses in this city. And I would even say nationally, just given the attraction that the outreach that we've received from people who do not reside here. I think our marketing speaks to the nostalgic factor, starting with the name, Slice Girls. What does that remind you of?
Pizza.
Yes, exactly. It is pizza for legal reasons. Our logo also reminds you of pizza too because of legal reasons. No, we're fine. We're protected. We have a trademark. But yeah, so I think we tie into the nostalgic factor of it through our color palettes, having it be bright, which represents Miami, the name of it, the type of imagery that we use. I think it ties into your youth, although you may not be a 90s, early 2000s kid, because now we've got 2010ers, 20-something years old now. It's so strange for me. I still can't get over it. Sorry.
It just sounds fake that people were born in 2010.
It does
Yeah,
not
it's
sound
crazy.
real.
Yeah.
Don't get me started on 2020, baby. But so I'm like, for people who were there for like that era, I think it helped us find our audience as well as far as age group goes. So with all those components, having that, we hit them with that branding, it kicks in that nostalgic factor. It also tells you about the brand personality in a way too. You know, like we're fun, we're older, but we're still youthful.
You're saying older as if we're
We're
100
not like-
years old.
You're like the cool older cousin.
We're like
That's true.
I think we're at rich auntie age now. No,
I think we're
I'm 30.
entering that. I'm 29, yeah.
Okay, yeah. I'm not an aunt yet, but I feel
I'm
like
about to be 28.
cherish it.
I'm just
But
not gonna say anything.
I feel like it helped with that as well. And I think with just the video content that we did, where we're not, I'm not gonna say we're unserious. I feel like we don't have a stick up our ass in that way. Like we're loose, we're smiling. There's laughter. You can see the camaraderie. You can see the love there. I think that's also a big thing that's appealed people to us. And as far as our content goes, I know right now there's a huge shift from, now we're really gonna go into marketing trends here. There's a shift that's going from like influencer marketing to community marketing that's like happening right now. I think it's still in its infancy, but I think with Slice Girls, and that's a big thing that we're trying to do, is like we're trying to ride that wave. I think that's what's brought us these opportunities, like Serena Williams with Win Beauty, Aerie as well. We just got contacted by another brand too. But I think here it has the appeal of a micro influencer, but a stronger guarantee because the community has proof of retention versus a micro influencer. Yeah, you may have that follower, and yes, you may have like a high engagement rate, but that person can disappear as well. I think just as quickly because there's no real like face-to-face contact. I think here with community influencer marketing, you know that these people, as a brand, if you're looking at communities like Slice Girls, you're touching prospect clients or customers in ways that goes beyond just digital, but in person to them going all the way home. All the points that you want in like your sales funnel gets hit that way. I'm a nerd.
I love it though.
I'm such a
because
nerd.
we talk all the time about influencer marketing, but
Yeah.
you're right, you're gonna get more from a community.
Yeah. And you get the better reach. And I think through there, you are also tapping in. Because you're tied to the community, the people are tied to your community, it branches out a bit easier that way too. Because if they experience your product through said community that brings them joy, they will bring it to people that they love too.
So I know you kind of touched upon it. Tell us about this whole Serena Williams situation.
The GOAT.
To see you guys like hit so many, I guess, milestones so quickly, because
So-
you guys are only like 2 years old.
old. It's been we're 2 years old.
And these bitches have already gone to Miami Open. They're meeting Serena Williams. They're like on a whole like
Venus
Aerie
has hit
campaign.
us. Yeah,
Yes.
Venus has given us product and stuff. Honestly, I think it's like I said, we have really badass women in our community. And so I think it was simply done through networking. So Serena Williams came through my cousin Alex, who through her network, someone worked in the company and like we were the first person they thought of for their launch down here. And they're like, we want you to come because you embody everything that Serena really pushes for. And so when they reached out to us, we locked it in. We went to her launch in West Palm, met her, gagged the entire time. And she is so sweet. She is so sweet and genuine. And like, her celebrity does not phase her. Like, she goes to her kids' school, like, participates. Like, she's a mother.
Imagine like saying like your room mom is Serena Williams. Like that's crazy.
I don't even, and Olympia, like, it's incredible. It's incredible. So it's like she's active in her kids' lives. Like, she's still pushing this, you know, her brand, still pushing, like, she's always pushing limits, which I think she really, like, she respects about us too. And like, even just having spoken to her about us and hearing her say our name, I think that was my big pinch me moment. Her saying Slice Girls, because it's like, there's a lot more established companies out there. I'm not gonna like discredit them, right? Like, they put in the work, but it's like, to be able to achieve that recognition and just knowing the fact that we're just 2 years old, English.
English is hard.
My English is not so good. My English is not so good. But I think, like, I don't know, being so young and achieving, like, we getting that recognition from the GOAT, and we gave her our visor. If you'd like to get a Slice Girls visor, please head over to slicegirlstennisclub.com. We still have a couple available, limited amount. So hurry up before they disappear. And that's on call to actions.
Shameless plug.
But even giving her our product and just having her say our name, just her being aware of us. And then like her team hosted a brunch for us as well.
That's so cool.
So we got to meet her team and like and it's a women's team as well. And like these women are badass. Like they are proper experts and professionals in their space. I don't know, and just being surrounded by that sort of like power, you can only feel nothing but motivated. You know, you feel nothing but unstoppable. And that's why I say like the Slice Girls energy I always tell people it goes beyond the court. You may join a session, but when you leave and you stay connected with the girls, like doors do open for you if obviously you network properly, but like there's a genuine love and empowerment there that I think it actualizes, like, I think it actualizes women empowerment. I think people speak of women empowerment, but I think you rarely see it in actuality.
How do you guys think that you like got over like, cause like there's like a stigma of like a group of girls, like they're gonna be mean, like there's gonna be mean girl energy, jealousy. Like, how do you think that you guys like made this community like combat that and like not be like I guess like a Regina George group?
Great question. I really have to say luck. I don't know. I think that's something. It's been a blessing. I do not know how.
I can answer that one for you because I haven't been to a session, but I did go to their anniversary party, and everybody there is just so nice. Like they're just happy that people even know who they are. Like, okay, imagine Shaina times like 20 or 30. Like, how do you not have a group that's incredible?
That's what I'm saying. It's just been a blessing. And I think, I don't know, you attract what you attract. What you release, you attract that. And I think that's just been the thing with Slice Girls. We make sure that energy is what's brought out into the universe. And that's what we've been blessed with. And I think also just, like, I think with, like, newcomers, too, being able to create that safe space, I think it's also helped with fostering that environment, too, you know? I've helped girls with resumes. Do I have to do it? No. But I genuinely care for them and I want them to strive. And if you want to move up, girl, let's go. Say less. What are you doing? Let's get you this job. You want this opportunity? All right. Who should we hit up? And I think that's how we work. We try to see, like, because everything's a web. And in this day and age, it's not just what you know. It's who you know. And that's another beauty about having a community. And it's not like we're one of those like weird like networking groups either. It's like super like prissy, like, oh, we're gonna have a nice little dinner at this exclusive restaurant, all this shit. Like, we're here to play. We're gonna be, and that's why I like we play tennis. We take our group photo at the end where we all look gross to show the accomplishment of us having played it. Because if you didn't take the photo, you did not take the session. And from there, I think just seeing each other at those like raw moments as well, where like you're during those raw moments where you have to pick yourself back up because you do feel whether it's like weak or just, you know, like inferior in a way because like you're not where you want to be, but you have people rooting for you, you're more likely to like also avoid that sort of environment too where people are like being bitchy at you. Like, our whole thing is like, no, we're rooting for you. we're not like we haven't hit our goals. It's okay if you haven't hit your goals. Let's just work on it together. You know, so yeah.
That was so inspirational.
I feel like Shaina gets in her moods where she like gets really inspirational, and you're like, okay, I guess I should go work now. Like, let me just go conquer the world.
I know. I feel like that was like real women empowerment. I'm like, okay,
Yeah.
girl.
But I think just go. I always tell people just go to a session and like you'll get it. And if you want to stay, we love it. If you don't want to come back, that's cool too, you know. But you're always like if you have an off-court activity, like we always welcome people to come, because you don't have to just play tennis to be a slice girl. We would love for you to play tennis with us. That's where we usually have our biggest bonding moments. But if you want to meet up with us off the court, that's totally fine too.
Tell us about this Ari campaign.
Oh
I
my
feel like
gosh.
every single time you guys come up on my story, it's either like the Herald has mentioned you guys, the Miami Open
yes.
has mentioned you guys. Like you guys are constantly getting shouted out by like different walks of life.
Yes. Yeah. So with Aerie, what happened was we were reached out to by Cat Lantigua wrote a book, and it kind of ties into the whole community thing. Build it and they will come, right? And so Aerie was gonna help with her book tour. And so for their Miami push, they were looking to do a panel for communities. So Slice Girls was selected as one of them. And so through that opportunity, we got the panel, and like we were like, you know what? Let's expand on this to really show what community is. And so we pitched to Aerie the idea of doing a clinic as well, and they loved it. And so we got food, we got a yoga instructor who's also a Slice girl, lead a yoga session. We had our 2 coaches join who are also women, and it was just nice. And it was awesome just having an event where like, you know, you were able to join for the first time, because it was like, I believe it was a free event, but free to join a Slice Girl session, just experience that. And also find a book or a resource so you can utilize to see what it takes. You know, I think essentially her book is kind of like the same thing people say, like for content creators, post that video, build that community. You know, you'll find people in your niche. And I think social media is the best example of it. You have your little TikTok spaces where like you find your community there. If you can do it digitally, I know in person's a lot more difficult and may take a lot more effort, but just know if they live in a digital space, if you offer something, they will physically show up. You just have to have the right building blocks for it. So yeah, I mean, for us, it was finding a space and the right coach, because people can play tennis, but not everyone can teach. I will die on that hill. People can play tennis and be professional tennis players, but do not know how to coach. And so we are very, very, very particular with who we hire to coach our sessions. Because if you cannot facilitate the vibes,
Get out.
yeah.
So our last question, what is in the future for you, ladies?
We are looking to do more partnerships for next year. We're looking to expand. So right now we are in Miami Shores and Davie. I'd like to expand to Kendall, because I feel like, one, I'm a Kendall girl, but I feel like around Dadeland is a nice centralized area to tap into like the Gables, the Grove, the Kendall people, to get the Slice Girls experience, because people have been asking for that. Getting more partnerships for next year. Miami Open obviously will be an every year thing, but collaborating with different brands and tying it to the Slice Girls experience is and exposing our girls to those type of opportunities as well. I like the fact that like with like community influencer marketing, you don't have to be an influencer to get some sort of experience that's similar to that, or having to do the legwork. And I think for us, like if we want to provide our girls the best, the girls are our muses. Slice Girls would not be Slice Girls without the girls. That's outside of us founders. Like it's beyond us founders at this point. Our members are Slice Girls. And so for me, and I think I can speak for the other founders, we just want to make this what you want it to be. And we'll just do the facilitation of it all. And I think that's also what's helped with making it what it is. So next year, more partnerships with brands. We'd like to see if we can put more events together and just more sessions. I would love to play every day if time permitted. But if we can create a system where we can play every day, I think that'd be a dream and a win for us for next year.
There we go. So if anyone wants to work with Slice Girls, you know who to call right here. So we're going to finish off our podcast episode with our usual hit or miss situation. We're going to tell you a few things and just quickly hit or miss. Okay.
Wait, can I pause for a moment? We haven't touched Coquito at all, and we are failing.
Well, it's because I've known who everyone is since.
I mean, if you didn't
Jimmy
know who
Springer.
Serena Williams is, you might have gotten kicked off this podcast.
Obviously, I know who Serena Williams is. Obviously.
Okay, pass over the glasses. And then we'll start off anyway. So hit or miss. Rauw Alejandro's new album, for me, it's a massive hit. That is no longer Rauw, it's Raúl. And I love that for him.
Oh, he did a name rebrand too?
In the first song, he says, like, they have like a radio announcer saying like, esto no es Rauw, esto es Raúl Alejandro.
Not the
and
government name.
It's going to be a miss from me, though.
You guys are wrong, and that's okay.
Yeah, also.
I know, we're all entitled to our wrong opinions.
Yeah,
we
for
say
sure.
this every week.
Yeah, definitely. It's okay. You guys just have to listen to it more. It's really good. I love that the Bad Bunny song isn't even the best song on there. I love that there's all kinds of
That's the only
liked.
one Alex and I liked.
No, that's not even the good one. The Romeo Santos one is great, and he's not even. I don't even like Romeo Santos.
I'm going to die on this hill. Romeo Santos peaked in 2014, and he stayed in the past decade.
He's an
He is
industry
no
plant.
longer allowed in the 2020s. Like, he stayed in 2014 and never surpassed that.
He gives industry plant.
to the industry plant. But no, I fear that this is his version of Yo hago lo que me da la gana. And that's the what I'm done. Yep.
What? Gotta.
Okay, you know Bad Bunny's album Yo hago lo que me da la gana?
It's the blue one.
With the beach?
No, that's
No,
the
that's
one before.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Sapphira was on this one.
Isn't it the little boy
It's
riding
okay.
the? It's the little
It's
boy
the- yeah.
riding the bike.
Okay.
I think that's the one that came right after the one with the truck.
Before.
Or before, right before
So
the
Bad
truck.
Bunny, in my opinion, peaked at that album.
Yeah.
And then he peaked again with the summer one.
Yeah.
This is Rauw Alejandro's peak. I think
Okay.
he's peaking with this album.
Okay. Got it.
It has a lot of range to it.
So, Raúl Alejandro, sorry, government name is in his brat era.
Yes.
Got it.
Yes.
I beg to differ, but that's okay. We can
Yeah,
move
I
on.
beg to differ as well.
You guys just have to listen to it more. You guys just did like one listen. Anyway. Okay, Brianna Chicken Fry and her new quote unquote man.
She can do no wrong in my eyes.
Yeah, hey, I love
say
her.
Miss.
Man.
I want her to be single.
That's not her man though. She literally
It's a
Daily
boy
Mail
toy.
Daily Mail posted like Brianna Chicken Fry and her new man. She literally stitched the TikTok. She's like, if you guys think I'm gonna have another fucking boyfriend, you're surely fucking mistaken.
Yeah.
Like this is a fling. He's already back in Australia. Like we met at the bar 2 days ago.
That sucks to have that like published about your love life. Anyway, but it's okay. Single through the holidays. That's my
It
motto.
was the girl who does the chicken date.
No, that's Amelia. That's different.
We're
She
Alex
works for
level
Barstool.
confused over here.
I was thinking
You need a shot just for that one.
I'm like, yeah, Brianna Chicken Fry.
That's the chicken shop date.
Yes.
That's
Amelia.
different.
Okay.
That is different. Okay. Hit or miss that Betty White is going to be on the new United States Postal Service stamp.
I'll believe it when I see
Wait,
it.
Betty White is
Like if I
passed
assume.
away.
Yeah.
Okay. I just
I
was making
just
sure.
like who asked for this? Like she's an icon, but who asked for this?
I don't know.
I'm.
I think it's kind of a hit.
Wait, she's
I
gonna
mean,
be on what? A
sure.
stamp?
Yeah.
You can buy her stamps with her face.
not?
I love that for her. I didn't even know that stamps were still being used, but go you. I love that.
But I like the research. Like I like Betty White when like she had like her resurgence where she was like that badass grandma. Like if it's gonna be like a Betty White stamp, like it better be her like flicking people off.
You know they're not going to do that. Maybe,
That would
maybe
be the
you
most
could do that.
iconic. That version of Betty White.
You think that the
Is it legal for me to do that? Like I can make stamps for her.
Why not? I don't know.
I don't think you can. I think
I don't
like
have
the
the rights to
U.S.
her
I think the
face.
U.S. Postal Service is the only one who can like physically make stamps. Because
Really?
yeah,
Is it not just a
technically,
sticker?
because technically you pay for the stamp. So then when you put it on, it's like you're paying for the piece of mail that you sent.
True. But I feel like we can custom make that somehow.
Yeah,
I
because
don't
I
know.
mean, like in Europe, when you like you send little like postcards, You purchase your stamps from where? The mail place too?
I'm assuming so, Shaina.
I don't know how those places work. I'm gonna be honest with
That's
you.
okay. It's okay. And then we're gonna finish off with hit or miss El Patio. This one's a personal one. Shaina and I used to go there a little too often.
I
You're
love
getting PTSD flashbacks right now.
I love the old patio. I don't know about the new patio.
No, I don't like Clean Patio. I haven't been inside Clean Patio. And honestly, when they were closed, I didn't think they'd reopen.
I didn't think so either.
Because that remodel was something.
I heard it's not the same without the stairs.
It's not. Yeah, the bleachers
What?
are.
Wait, what?
The bleachers
There's
are.
no bleachers.
No,
So there is
So
no
what is
patio.
it, just floor?
Yeah.
Is someone still making soup there?
I think so.
I think
yeah.
so.
They still have them physically outside making soup?
I think so.
Okay, at least that's there. I was like,
You used to get
soup.
like sopa while you were like perreando.
They'd be in the
at
corner.
patio.
The
by
Colombian
shrubbery.
sancocho.
I
Yeah.
feel like that's such a unique combo.
And
it
tequeños.
was so
And,
good.
they had tequeños.
They take.
Eso sí, pero una sopa.
Una sopa. Then all the food from the butcher shop you can also purchase.
Yeah.
You get like obviously
But
hot
that's
dogs
like
and
finger
whatnot.
food. Vas a estar with a huge ass bowl and a spoon.
Yep.
They literally would serve
And
it
it was
in like
so
a
good.
little cup.
You'd be shaking ass and sipping soup.
Yeah, and it was like the lady always had like these like Jesus Christ leggings on her.
And it would hit when you were so fucked up and you like needed something and you would have the soup and
You
the
would go to
tequeño and you were
church,
like,
and it was the lady.
It brought you back
I
to
feel
life.
like that was
Honestly, patio
That was a
had to be
Sunday
their
staple.
moment.
It was.
patio,
It was so
patio
good.
saw some really dark days of my life.
Yeah, me too. And we're gonna finish off with one last coquito shot
to
spectacular.
those patio days.
to the patio days. I feel, oh my God. Okay, it was my birthday one time. I don't know if you remember this because I know you were like right next to me because my cousin's the one that took this video of me, Armandito.
Ay, perdón.
That's my cousin. So my poor cousin buys a very expensive shot of tequila, brings it over to me. I, although have grown a little bit, not a whole lot. I'm a bitch when it comes to shots. Mm-hmm. And
We've grown?
a little bit.
As you're serving
I
shots
love
of
guaro
coquito.
shots.
That you're
But-
wrong for that.
So whatever. So my cousin brings over a shot of tequila, and I was already kind of gone by then. And so I drank the whole thing, and I went and onto the ground. And you were like right next to me. I couldn't.
You gotta.
I
was
think
really
we've
bad.
all had a crazy throw up story at patio.
Oh, I didn't even throw it up. I just spit the whole shot out.
I threw up in a random girl's purse
I love that story.
and then I closed it and I put it right back.
Cheers to that. Thank you, everyone, for joining us on the No One Cares podcast. It's Coquito. It's been brought to you by the Coquito Queen. Follow Slice Girls Club. Follow A to Z _ social. Bye, guys.
If you're that girl, I'm so sorry.